Hey friend, it's Claudine. Welcome back to Foxy Finances. I'm excited that you're here. I've got a few things to do today that I wanted to just bring you along for. I feel like I have just been slacking on recording, and largely that's because I've been slacking on doing my budget. And what the heck, you guys, it is October. So I did my October budget and I think we're looking pretty good. So I wanted to show you, I'm trying out some new worksheets that I keep feeling like I want to make a budget book, mostly for myself, but I feel like I can't quite get the pages to be what I need them to be. So anyway, I wanted to show you what I've got. This is my October paycheck budget. And so I do this, I used to do it by 2 pages per month, and I would put my paycheck and then my husband's paycheck. And then I decided to just sort of condense it a little bit because I don't always use all the money from one paycheck or another in this kind of budget. Sometimes it all just stays in the bank or it goes into different places, but meaning different banks, different kinds of accounts that we have. So this is really just like the cash stuffing and then a little bit of budgeting on the right side. So this is what I've been using. And I thought, you know what, I want to try a couple different methods. And so I first made this. This is obviously it's the monthly view, and I'm really liking this. Like, I feel like this is more manageable than having it in like a binder or not a binder, what do you call that? Like in a planner. And don't get me wrong, I do love a good planner, but for some reason it just wasn't working for me very well for budgeting purposes. But this gives me a really nice overview of my monthly budget, expenses, bills, all those kinds of things. So I did not fancy this up at all, but I feel like in the future months, and maybe even this month later on, if I have time, I will add a little color, maybe some colored markers, colored pens, or even some stickers if I want to get fancy. So this is my October. I've got some goals. I've got notes, an area for notes here. We're already into the month. I think today's Wednesday. So here we are Wednesday. And yeah, so this is it. This is what my month looks like. And then this is what I'm doing with it. What I realized though, is that for some reason, when I condensed everything in my September worksheet here, I forgot a whole bunch of line items. And so I was like, where's my Costco money? Where's my prescription money? Like, why isn't there anything? I couldn't have spent all my money for prescriptions already. And I looked back at September and realized I did not even budget for prescriptions in September. So that's a problem. So I think I'm back on track. I think I've got it figured out now. Let's just hope so. Let's just hope. But today what I want to do is I want to introduce a couple things and just talk about it. So first, I'm going to talk, but I'm also going to do some things. So I need to cash stuff just my grocery money for October. And I have got this binder here. This is sort of like my more frequently used binder of, these aren't really sinking funds. These are just my cash envelopes. And I had made 4 of these for groceries, weeks 1 through 4. I lost week 1. I don't know what I did with it. And then I've also lost week 3, which means the 3rd week of September, I think I took out my envelope and put it in my wallet, and then it somehow did not make it back here, and now it's gone. So instead, I'm going to just keep working with this week 2, which will have week 1 and week 2. And then week 4, which will have week 3 and week 4. And we're just going to have to do it that way because I don't want to bother trying to make another one of these. You may remember, if you saw my September budget, that I have decreased my grocery amount from 100 to 75. And I think that's going to work fine for October because I'm also going to do a pantry challenge this month. I want to make it interesting for you, and I want to make it valuable for you. So I'm not entirely sure if the vlog format is the best way to do it, but that's all I can think of. So if you have any ideas, I actually need to start watching some other pantry challenges and see, but I think that's how most people do it. I don't want to do it just because people do it that way, but I want to do what people like to see and what is entertaining. So that's one thing that I was going to mention later, is that this is my grocery money, and I think we're going to be under budget, hopefully even under budget from the new budget here, because we're going to have a pantry challenge. So let's get this counted up. So we've got 75 for 2 weeks. So, and I've even like separated it out. So it's 20, 40, 60, 75. So this is week 1. And then 50, 75 is week 2. So these are going to go in here. And I really love going to the grocery store, so it's going to be a struggle for me. And I think that's the key, is I'm not even going to go. 50, 75, and then 20, 40, 60, 75. So we've got 4 weeks of groceries. I actually don't even know how many weeks are there in October, because sometimes things get a little wonky with the weeks. Let's look at my new, nope, that's not it. This is what I might use to replace this. I'm not sure though. We'll see. Where is it? I printed off too. The monthly budget. Here we go. So this shows the month, and we've got this week of October, but I already have grocery money for this week. So we need 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. And then I'll get through this week, and then I'll use this month, because I do the grocery shopping on Saturday or Sunday typically. So we'll use that money for week 1 of November, which, okay, that works out great. Happy to see that. And this is done. So there we have that. Now, I don't know if you can see it with my big shining spotlight here, but I have these little guys. These are paper clips, and I think I showed these off in another video, but these are my little, I'll show you here. These are it's a bat. How cute is that, right? I did it in a, what do you call that? In a short. And I love these. I love paper clips. Here's a funny story. I actually did not used to like paper clips unless they were the silver metal, like this, like regular standard size. I didn't like the big ones. I didn't like the tiny ones. I didn't want any colors. I just wanted a straight standard medium size silver paper clip. And over the last year that I've been doing a lot more cash stuffing, I find that I'm using a lot of paper clips, and I have discovered that I really, really love these like cute and fun paper clips. So I bought some, and I want to share them with everybody. Well, not with everybody, but I'm gonna share it with a few of you. I think there are 28 paper clips here. So if I figure this out, and I think I have, look in the description box, and if there's a link in there to my Google form, if you're interested, you can put your information, and I will send you a paperclip. I know I talked about those cards, those Halloween cards with the animals with the hats and stuff. I have not been able to get to a store that I can get small numbers, and I can't write the numbers on the cards without having a light pen because the cards themselves are so dark. And so I'm not sure if I can get this organized to get these out to anybody before Halloween. So I'm so sorry about that. I may just send the cards to a handful of people as a surprise. It wouldn't be like a savings challenge. You could make it to be whatever you want, but instead I think I might just need to scratch that idea for now and stick with these as my little giveaway, just to say thank you for supporting me. So again, like, this is the standard, but you have to be 18 years or older. You have to be subscribed to my channel, and you have to be willing to give me your address, because obviously I'm going to mail these to you. So I'm going to put these, it's just one per person. I'll put it on like a little, piece of paper so it stays in the envelope. I'm just going to send it first class mail, so I can't track it or anything. Hopefully you'll get it. And yeah, so if you're interested in a little paper clip, I'd love to send you one. I think, like I said, I think I've got 28 of these. So the first 28 people to sign up will get one. And if you missed this one, then there will be another one, because when I ordered these paper clips, I also ordered 2 others. They're also cute. They're not bats, of course, but they're something else. So once November hits and December, we'll have another giveaway. And I want to just give some props to Nori at Norellis Budgets. This is not her idea, but it's very similar to what she does. And I just want to acknowledge that, like, I love that she does her group plays. Also, if you haven't signed up for her group play, I think it's live right now for the November, December. But what she does is she creates these savings challenges, and she mails them to people for free. She's so kind and she's so generous, and she's such a good person in this budgeting community. So I definitely want to give her a shout out. And that's where I got my inspiration for sending these out, because I was like, how am I going to do this? Like, I want it to be like a giveaway, but that's kind of complicated when you have multiple things. So instead I was like, I'm just going to do a Google form and people can sign up, and I will send you some happy mail. If you're interested, sign up. If you're not interested, that's fine too. No pressure, no big deal. But yeah, so we'll see how many people sign up. And like I said, you have to be comfortable giving me your mailing address. It can be a post office box. It can be a regular mailing address, whatever you want. And unfortunately right now I can only start sending to US addresses. So if you've got a US address, you're good to go. Someday in the future, I do hope to be able to offer this to my international friends, but right now it's just going to have to be for the United States addresses. So thank you for understanding that. And I will be looking forward to seeing who signs up. So it also asks for your birth month. If you want to give your birth month, I'll give you a shout out on my first video of that month. And then also it asks if you have a YouTube channel, if you want a shout out for your channel. And if you want me to subscribe, if I'm not already, drop your channel name and I will come and find you, because I'm always excited about finding new friends and building my community here. So yeah, so that's it. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments, but that's that on that. So I'm gonna move these guys out of the way, and I think there's one other thing I wanted to do. So oh my gosh, yes, of course. Okay, so this is an update to my monetization journey. And I feel like I'm a little stalled, but that's also because, I got a crumb on my table here. It's also because, truth be told, I've been kind of a slacker on the videos lately. And so I'm not surprised, but my watch hours are, I don't know. I don't think they're going backwards, but I definitely feel like I should be higher in watch hours than I am. So I don't know what's happening here. I know that they're like they go for a certain amount of time. I don't know how to explain this. So maybe somebody else can explain this to me, but like, I know that, well, here's what I thought. It's recorded, your watch hours are recorded over the last 365 days. So I thought that if I hadn't started my YouTube channel until February of last year, all my watch hours will just keep accruing. And then on the next 366th day, my first day of watch hours will drop off. And then that's when you would see some watch hours decreasing. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but that's in my mind how it works. But I was doing really well on watch hours, and I feel like I've gone backwards. So if you are so inclined, I would love to ask you to watch some of my playlists, because I'm only at 1880 for hours. And last time I did this, now you guys didn't see, I think, these two, because I did a short, I filmed a short and it looked stupid. And so I did not post it. It was just bad and nobody wanted to see that. But I'm at 1880, so 1,880. And so the way this is from budgetyourlife.com, I think that's Eva, Budget Your Life. So this was a freebie I printed off. So these are each worth 100. So I've got 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 500, 1,000, 1,500, 16, 17, 1,800. So I cannot even color in another clock for my journey to 4,000 watch hours. So boo-hoo. I'm very sad about that, honestly. But what I can do is I can color in some subscribers. So journey to 1,000 subscribers. These are each worth 10 subscribers, and I'm doing it this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, and I'm at 762, whereas last time I updated, I was at 730. So that's super cool. So this is 740, 750, and 760. So that is really cool. I love a visual. If you were here with me when I had some credit card debt, for my Invisalign, I had one of those thermometer kinds of debt trackers, and the way I did it, instead of like decreasing the thermometer with the debt, I would increase it as I got closer to my goal. And it was such a motivator for me to be able to see how it was, sort of growing or like progressing. I feel the same way about this. I'm so excited to, when I pull this out, like this is definitely attainable. Like I'm very close, in my opinion, to 1,000 subscribers. Watch hours, that's another story. And I know a lot of folks have trouble with their watch hours. It's kind of harder, I think. I've seen a lot of creators have their subscribers, but they are lacking on the watch hours, and that's definitely where I'm at. I'm going to start being more diligent and like more intentional about running people's playlists so that I can support them with watch hours, and then I think that will come back to me in return. So always give before you take is what I try to live by. So I will be giving some people watch hours to help them out. And that might be all I have. So let me think. We went through my paycheck budget. So I guess, I don't know. I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to go through it, but this is my paycheck budget for October. I won't go through it now because when we get the paychecks, which will be October 11th, I will go through and take out the cash, and I'll have a big cash stuffing, bigger than usual because all these things that I forgot last month. And then we may look at either this monthly budget sheet or the bill payment checklist. I'm trying to decide if I want to use either or both of these kind of as a replacement to this. I really want to simplify my process, and I just don't know. I feel like I'm stuck a little bit in a rut of how I have been doing things. That's not always the best reason to do things, just because you've been doing it that way. But also, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And I can't really tell if it's broken, so we'll see. But these are future potential things that we'll be doing together. But I did cash stuff my October grocery budget, which is exciting. I showed you where we're at here, and I'm gonna send some of my new friends some little bat paper clip. So I hope you like those. Oh my gosh, every time I move, my camera just like shakes like an earthquake. All right, well, there we go. This is all I've got for you today. If you are not subscribed and you want to get in on this little giveaway, make sure you hit the subscribe button, also the notification button. And just because you're here, I would like you to give me a thumbs up so I know that you are watching. So thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.